Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk, go play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun.
Come and pick me up.
Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride.
Don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. We got a lot to talk about today. Let's go, baby.
Pop up clean room. Everyday celebration.
Take a true vacation. You deserve a day. You deserve a day.
Chillin' at the spot. What time? Anytime. Pull up on me. We the coolin'. The chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up. Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good.
I just need a reason.
Oh, yeah. We need reasons, damn it.
Know what's on your mind.
But we're going to talk about them. Yeah.
You can call my name, I'll be around.
Hey, 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 hey. The sky is falling.
Keep you safe and sound.
You know the deal, baby. NYYU to the moon, baby. What we doing over here? Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Oh, man, we just need some damn reasons this morning, folks. What a mess the New York Yankees sat us through last night as they get absolutely destroyed by the Boston Red Sox in probably one of the worst ways possible. Yesterday had to be one of the most disgraceful Yankee games I have watched in quite some time. And I know some people may sit there and go, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but really it's not. It's actually not an over-exaggeration at all. It's actually very legitimate. The New York Yankees yesterday, folks, made history. They made history yesterday. 9 stolen bases by the Boston Red Sox. Many very, very good hitters counts for the New York Yankees in yesterday's games. Bases loaded, nobody out. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over being a little sick, but I feel a lot better today. Many opportunities with hitters counts 3-0, 2-0, 3-1, and the New York Yankees just could not capitalize. And let me tell you guys, some of the things that have been brushed under the rug because of the New York Yankees record, it's now starting to show their ugly heads. And we're going to talk about this because, guys, I'm sorry, it is June 17th. Yes, indeed. There is a lot of ball to play. Understand it, completely get it. There is certainly a lot of ball to play. Here's the issue. You better fix these problems before it gets too late. Because we have a series coming up right now that I'm going to be the first one to tell you the truth about this. Yankees got to win this series. Does it really matter in the whole gist of things when the postseason starts? Not really, but it matters mentally. The New York Yankees cannot perform against the Baltimore Orioles the way they showed against the Boston Red Sox. It is imperative that the New York Yankees have a way better showing. You look at where the Yankees rank right now. Of course, the Yankees are 50-24. The Baltimore Orioles are 47-24. They're a game and a half up on the Orioles. Yankees are 5-5 over the last 10. The Baltimore Orioles are on fire right now. They're 8-2 over their last 10. This is a team now really starting to pick it up. You see they're catching up to the Yankees in run differentials. They're getting there. They're closing the gap. The New York Yankees have exceeded expectations in many ways. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have concerns. And that is where we are starting our show today. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about it because, again, a lot of the excuses from many fans out there and a lot of the things that we tend to hear, oh, here we go. Now they want to be negative. Hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. Criticism does not mean negativity. Criticism should lead to adjustments. Criticism should lead to positive change. That is what we're looking for here. For a lot of the people out there that right away want to go, oh, you're talking about issues. Well, I'm sorry if you can't see that this team has actual problems. Who cares? Forget the record. The record is great. We all understand that. But if you can't sit back and look and go, I get it. Now I can see why there's problems here. Now I can see that there's legitimate issues on this team. It's keeping it 100. It is keeping it 100. If you watch this club right now and you go, you know what? Solid. No worries at all. We're good. I'm sorry, but I think we might be watching two different clubs. We might be watching two different teams. Am I saying the Yankees are bad? Not at all. I think the Yankees are a very good club. All I'm saying is they got issues that they need to address. And if they address these issues, they got a real chance to win a World Series this year. But these issues need to be addressed. NYU teammate, the one, the only, Johnny's Lasagna, who might be changing his name next year. I don't know. Maybe. He might. I don't know. Just saying. Johnny's Lasagna. Maybe there's another reliever. I don't know. First base is a problem. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. First base is a problem. Second base is a problem. Third base is a problem. Catcher is a problem. Bullpen is a problem. Now look. Did Johnny tell a lie? No. There is not one lie told by Johnny's Lasagna in that post. There is not one lie told. Is that Johnny being negative? No. It's Johnny being honest. That is Johnny being honest. These are real life problems for the New York Yankees right now on June 17th. The reason we're discussing it is because come the day after the MLB trade deadline, the day after NYYU will be live for 24 hours, discussing everything Yankee related, covering the trade deadline, doing a game season live, collecting a huge amount of money for Tunnels to Towers. That day, after that day, when July 31st hits, that night, as a team, we'll still be live because we go from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. That night, we should be talking about how the New York Yankees are now destined, positioned to truly be the team to beat in the American League. Because yes, right now, you can make the argument that the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles are the team to beat, and I wouldn't argue with you. But are we going to settle with possibilities? Are we going to settle with just good enough? Are we going to settle with sweep it under the rug, it's okay? Can't do that. We can't do that. So come July 30th, I would even call for it to be sooner than that on the Yankee side. But come July 30th, ladies and gentlemen, when we're sitting there from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m., by the time that stream hits 12 and it's July 31st, we should be sitting there for those last 7 hours as a club, as a team, because it'll be me, Mario, Kev, Francis, Johnny's Lasagna, all together in one spot. We should be talking on that show how the Yankees reinforced this club, and now they are the team to truly beat. We are now ahead of these other clubs, the Baltimore Orioles, those teams that we may have to face in the National League. That is best case scenario for the Yankees. So let's, before we dive into voicemails, we got a lot of them, rightfully so. Truly understand why we have so many voicemails this morning. It only makes sense. I want to look at the problems, then we're going to pause, and then we could talk about possible solutions. So let's look at problems, and then we will pause, get into voicemails, then we're going to talk about potential solutions. We got a super chat from my good friend, Mr. Mike Thompson.
Thank you for being a friend.
Mike says, trust and believe after the series versus the Orioles, it will be crystal clear who the Yankees need to move at the deadline. It's time for difficult decisions to be made now. No doubt about it. We're going to talk about some of those decisions. We're going to talk about some of the solutions that the Yankees could have because, guys, I've been a big proponent, and you all know this, of telling you guys, but they do have legitimate options in the minor leagues. You just got to be careful about how you utilize that. But we are going to discuss that. Let's get into the first thing. First base. First base, Anthony Rizzo. Here it is. Anthony Rizzo goes down with an injury yesterday at a play at first base, takes a big tumble, rolls about 7 times, and immediately leaves the game. Anthony Rizzo, by the way, is a guy that gets hit by pitches more than anybody in baseball. This guy gets hit sometimes, falls on the ground, grabbing his elbow, grabbing his leg, whatever it might be, and he goes to first base. When Anthony Rizzo left the game yesterday, I said it on the live, that's not good. I would be shocked if Anthony Rizzo does not end up on the IL. The only reason I say that is Anthony Rizzo is Anthony Rizzo. The one thing you can't say, or the one thing you can say about Rizzo, no matter what the struggles may be, Rizzo's a tough dude. Rizzo ain't going to just leave a ball game if nothing's bad. But based on Rizzo's current performance, the New York Yankees have needed somebody anyway that could maybe supplement Anthony Rizzo. They've needed somebody that could come up and potentially help with Anthony Rizzo. You look at this right here. It is a problem. Have the Yankees won with this? Yeah. But it is a problem. Okay? Go back with what Johnny Lasagna said next. Second base is a problem. There's your second baseman. Gleyber Torres, in a walk year, Gleyber Torres may be having his worst year in the major leagues. He may be having his most pitiful performance in the major leagues. And here's a guy who you all know, who have been following me for a long time. This player grew on me last year. A lot. When I sat there and said, man, look at Gleyber. He's running. He's hustling. He's doing everything you want. Can't really say much about him right now. Gleyber Torres has been miserable for the New York Yankees. 222 average, 298 on base percentage, 333 slugging percentage. Again, I repeat this, 333 slugging percentage. This is a guy who you typically could pencil in for at least a 450 slugging, at least a 750 OPS. He's nowhere near any of that. He's been a mess. He has been a mess. It's the best way I could put it. Remember, hold off on this, guys. We're going to talk about solutions very soon. So stay with me. Johnny Lasagna then said, third base is a problem. You guys see the likes on there. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button. This one hurts me. This one hurts me. DJ LeMay, who the fuck are you? DJ LeMay, who? Who is this? DJ Steals with the super chat. What do you call a guy who's cold? A Gleyber. He's right. That's a good one. I like it, Steely. I think he made that up. Right there on the spot, he made it up. But look at DJ LeMay, you guys. Let me be honest. I'm going to say something right now, and I'm going to make this very, very clear. Baseball's the hardest game to predict because you could say one thing, and 10 games later, you're going, damn, that was off. But I got something I got to say right now, and this kind of hurts. He is not a starter anymore. The minute now that the Yankees realize this, and I get you're paying him. I get it. It was the right move at the time. No matter what anybody wants to say, DJ LeMahieu was a find, and the deal wasn't bad. He is no longer a starter in this league. You cannot keep running a guy out there that the best thing he might do is poke a single somewhere. He's a corner infielder. Typically, you want a little bit of pop. You want a little bit of pop. This is no longer a guy who provides that. DJ LeMahieu in 57 plate appearances doesn't have an extra base hit. I'll be honest with you, this might sound nuts. I don't know how capable he is of getting extra base hits anymore. I have rarely seen a guy who can come up every AB and you could just about 91% guarantee what he's going to do. It is absolutely wild. If somebody were to come to me today and go, you got to predict what this batter does or you're out of here, I'd say put DJ LeMahieu up. He's on a ground out. Am I wrong? Put DJ LeMahieu up. He's on a ground out. I'll ground out. Don't worry about it. I'll be safe. I'm good. I'll stay here forever. He'll ground out. He's going to ground out. He's going to ground out. Yankees have tried to fix him. Yankees have said it's the foot injury. It's this injury. It's that injury. He's never got the surgery. What is it? Well, it's not good. It's not good. Second half of last year, okay, he started to look a little bit better, but he still wasn't DJ LeMahieu. And this year, yeah, I know he missed spring training. Maybe it's early. Maybe he comes around. Maybe he bounces back. I don't know. Maybe. But would you bet on it? Would you bet on it? Would you bet that DJ LeMahieu bounces back? Would you put money on it that DJ LeMahieu is going to bounce back and be a 700 OPS guy? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. To the Yankees' credit, they have sat there and said, you'll hit ninth. To their credit. You know when somebody's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the ledge, right? And you're kind of putting 2 and 2 together and you're going, you used to bat first, now you're hitting ninth. I mean, we're going to pencil you in that third, but you really can't play every day. And soon it's going to be, goodbye. See you later. Hey, put them out. That's what it's getting to. It's getting to that point where you got to do the Sparta. Bah! Kick off the ledge. Goodbye. See you later. Time for you to go, baby. I'm sorry. But I kind of want to win a chip this year. Not in 4 years from now. I want to win now. I want to win now because, again, let me just say this real quick. It's not hard to improve upon this, upon what the Yankees have right now. It really isn't that hard to improve upon this. Johnny Lasagna says the next thing is catcher, Jose Trevino. Take a look at this. Now, Trevy's bat, to be fair, has been really good. His bat has been really, really good. But the Boston Red Sox just laid out a map. They have just laid out a blueprint on how to easily find ways to defeat the New York Yankees. And that is to run. Because nobody's gunning you out. Jose Trevino has one of the worst arms, if not the worst arm, in Major League Baseball. He also has one of the worst pop times in Major League Baseball, which does not help in throwing anybody out. The Boston Red Sox yesterday, anytime a guy was on first, of course, said go. Go. Nobody's throwing you out. Run. So now that's a new thing that's got to be on the Yankees pitchers' minds. Hold that ball a little longer. More pickoffs to first base, which Francis brought up a great point. There's a button on PitchCom. So if I go ahead, where's my PitchCom? Here's my PitchCom. If I go ahead and grab my PitchCom, all right, and I go, all right, fastball, curveball, slider, blah, 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 sweeper, your mother, your nephew, sister, your cousin, your uncle. Okay, there it is. Pitch out. Pitch out. Pitch out. There's a button to utilize that. Trevi has the say to do whatever he wants. You might want to start hitting that button a little more often because, let me tell you something. The Red Sox did it. I would not be surprised the first game that the Baltimore Orioles play tomorrow with the Yankees, the first guy on at first base, if Trevi is catching, they're going to run. They are going to immediately test Jose Trevino's arm. And man, oh man, if he doesn't gun somebody out, it is now going to be the blueprint on a way to easily get a run or two across the board, stay out of double plays against the New York Yankees. Steal bases. Steal bases. And then the last thing Johnny brings up is the bullpen. The bullpen has been terrible. It's been bad. Tommy Kahnle isn't looking like Tommy Kahnle. Can't hit that 94, 95 anymore. No matter how good Caleb Ferguson has been, I don't trust any lefty reliever the New York Yankees have right now. I don't trust any of them. A lot of walks. A lot of balls coming out of that bullpen. Hey, yo. A lot of balls coming out of that pen, I tell you right now.
Boom, boom, boom.
telling me
Hey, yo! But it is what it is. A lot of walks, a lot of free passes coming out of that bullpen. A lot of free passes coming out of the New York Yankees bullpen. Handing shit over like it doesn't even matter. A lot of that is happening right now. So again, guys, I want to hear from you. We talked about the problems thanks to Johnny Lasagna's tweet. He is spot on. We're going to talk about potential solutions coming up right after we listen to some voicemails, which might go a little longer than 12 o'clock today, guys. As you could tell, I'm ready to go, baby. Yankees are off today. We may have a special live stream later tonight for you guys. I'll keep you updated on that. But let us go ahead and get into voicemails. I had to play this one from Simon. This is from last night. Simon is something else, man. He is absolutely something else. But we got a super chat before that from our guy, Ruben.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
My guy, Ruben, says Trevino/Wells has always been below average arm strength. That is true. Wouldn't overreact at catcher. Part of fielding the runners is also on the pitchers. Exactly, Ruben. That's what I was saying before. When you got that pitch out option, you got to start doing that. The Yankees got to handle the running game better than they did yesterday. And look, you know, they can say whatever they want about, oh, well, you know, Marcus Stroman has a high leg kick and he takes his time. Guys, I'm gonna be frank with you. Yesterday was on Jose Trevino. Some of the times that he threw that ball to second base, it wasn't even, I mean, it was such a pathetic throw. It was such a noodle. It was such a noodle that it's been exposed. Now it's been exposed on a national level. So there's only so much a pitcher could do. There's only so much an infield could do. There's only so many pitch outs you can make. There's only so many pickoff attempts at first you can make. Trevino's arm is now truly exposed, and it's gonna get ugly if the Yankees don't figure out a game plan on this, which I'm pretty sure they're already working on. It's going to get ugly. Offensively, I give him credit. He's been excellent, way better than expected. But let's get into voicemails, guys. We got a lot of them away.
Pete, your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Well, I'm telling you, we got to get rid of Boone. This is ridiculous. This lack of hitting and this hitting coach we got. I mean, what is it? The base is loaded. All we do is round down and pop up. We're a ping pong team. We've got to get rid of Boone, Pete. I'm telling you, he finds a way for this team to lose. Why do you think the pitchers get careless? It's a conspiracy against them. I mean, Red Gardner is haunting this team. He's grounding out and popping up all the time. I'm telling you.
What did Gardy
We've got
do?
to get rid of Boone. As God is my witness, I'm going to get rid of this schmuck if I have to blackball him. Well,
Damn.
You have a good night, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And Hal, if you're listening, please fire Boone. Please fire Boone or suffer the Brett Gardner curse. Thank you. Rock on, Pete. Bye.
Simon, my brother, what did Gardy do, bro? Gardy's just out there trying to live his life. Gardy ain't done nothing wrong. That's Simon coming through saying it's the Brett Gardner curse. What did Gardy do, fam? Damn. Why is Gardy catching strays over A?
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy. And before I could get over this humiliating disaster with the Dodgers coming into our house and humiliating us like that, before I could get over that, now I had to suffer through the Boston Red Stockings. And by the way, those of you who don't know, that's what they were really called in the very beginning, the Boston Red Stockings. And I'm laughing, but we're the guys who lost a series to these
Red Stockings.
assholes. And just as I'm reeling from that now, great news. The guy I've been hoping and praying would be
Dominguez,
on the field.
Going to talk about that.
Couldn't wait for it to happen. First he gets Tommy John surgery last season. Now as he's kicking ass ready to be called up, he's got another issue.
Yep.
He's got another issue. There's some sort of curse with this crap. Anyway, I really hope it's nothing serious. So, that's all I got for you today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you, Joey. You can hear the defeat in Joey's voice. I feel him, man. I feel him yesterday calling that game with me and Francis, by the way, which I had a great time, obviously. Anytime me and Francis get together, it's a great time. But you could hear it in Joey's voice, man. I don't blame him. It's tough, man. And look, we're going to talk about the Jason Dominguez injury. There was a lot of concern that it was his wrist early on because he kind of shook it after a swing. Aaron Boone says it's not that. He says it's something with the left side. A lot of times that's an oblique injury potentially, which could be very tricky. Obliques can keep you out for quite some time. So, let's hope it's not that. Let's hope it's something that Jason just takes some time on and he's able to get right back. That's going to be key. You don't want this guy out for a long time because, look, eventually I do believe the Yankees will need him.
Pete, Uncle Dom here. Good morning on the 17th of June.
My guy.
Hope your Father's Day was good. I know Father's Night wasn't too hot. Listen, they
right.
stunk up the joint. They sucked. We all know that. I'm not going to draw too much on the negative.
Yep.
We know that DJ and Rizzo are like two 80-year-old hookers that basically have all the experience in the world but can't bang anymore.
Yep.
A lot of people were negative on the chat, and people just trashing Judge all of a sudden. I mean, what did Judge do? I mean, he had a couple of bad at-bats, but he got us on the board early.
Can't say nothing about Soto and Judge, man.
Bullpen's been a little bit abysmal, to say the least. I'm being nice there. You got to tighten that shit up. So let's tighten it up, and let's fucking go. Baltimore's coming in. No bullshit. If you got to draw first blood, let's draw first blood and leave a trail of it. Leave a trail of it, okay? You got to beat Baltimore. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Love you too. Thank you, Uncle Dom. I appreciate it, man. You bring up many points. Yeah, I saw some people attacking Aaron Judge and all that. Look, man, I'm a keep this one right there as simple as humanly possible. As a Yankee fan, I'm so thankful for Soto and Judge. I am so thankful that the Yankees put together that combination, man, because it gives us a foundation. It gives the offense a foundation. It is very, very hard to navigate through both of those gentlemen. It is very, very difficult to sit there and go, we're going to navigate against Soto and Aaron Judge. And I'm even going to throw Anthony Volpe on top. I know people get upset with Anthony Volpe, but again, I'm going to repeat what I said yesterday. If somebody were to tell us in the offseason that it is June 17th and Anthony Volpe was hitting in the 260s, there is not a person that would complain. But for some reason, we want to find a reason to complain about Anthony Volpe? I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Does some of his ABs when he struggles upset you? Okay, fine. But you can't complain about the 1, 2, 3, even the 4. Alex Verdugo has exceeded expectations, in my opinion. It's been everything you want. Volpe, Soto, Judge, Doogie. To me, now you guys can fan however you want to fan. But to me, they have been the 4 guys in this lineup constantly that I can't bitch about. I can't get mad about. They've done everything that they can do. Again, let's remember Volpe was hitting 200 the majority of last year. He was striking out all the time. Couldn't hit a high heater. Couldn't change his approach. I think we're putting some of that energy to the wrong guys. The focus needs to be exactly where Johnny Lasagna said it needs to be because he's spot on. That is where the focus needs to be here, on those guys. First base, second base, third base, a little bit on the catching, and bullpen. That's where that focus really needs to lay, in my humbled opinion.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground. The weekend was a revolting set of developments which are producing a heat wave caused by George Steinbrenner spinning in his grave on Father's Day. The last 2 games exposed the New York Yankees, which Alex Cora made happen.
Yep.
Because he's that type of manager that goes for the jugular, yeah. Well, Pat Boone's the type of guy who goes for a hug with you. I must have missed the part where Jose Trevino was supposed to be your full-time catcher. He had more runway traffic than JFK on Thanksgiving. How did this guy win a platinum glove? He fucking sucks, yeah. And old Bio Rizzo went down like he was chasing the last piece of gabagool on the antipasto tray. I had enough of this character already. He got more brain injuries than the contestants on Kills Tony. But, the fuck you of the day goes to Gay Bar Torres' ass. I haven't seen a bum like this since before the dynasty years, yeah. This jabroni looks like he's given up on life. Dropping pop outs, streaming runners, he should be playing for the Mutts. But keep smiling and passing out cookies, Baboon, because maybe one day those guys will hang out with you and have a play date. I just hope Cole comes back this series against the O's, who are banged up. And we're going to take 2 out of 3 and stay in first place. By any macho means necessary, yeah. Oh, yeah! March out!
There it is. That's what I was waiting for. The final march out. That's what I was waiting for. Look, man, I get the frustration. That's why I said I love doing this show, man, because it allows you guys to let out a little bit of frustration, you know, on this club and what we saw yesterday. It has been a mess. It has been a mess. And by the way, so many of you have called in already today. With this again might be a new record for All Rise with how many voicemails we have right now. So we're going to get to as many as we can. Got another super chat here. Let's get to it, baby. Yeah, keep loving NYU. Oh, yeah. Slim Lewis says Verdugo isn't the problem, but he's got a .313 on base percentage and a .426 slugging. He's a 6-hole hitter on a World Series team. Cashman needs to bring in more talent. No, look, you're not wrong on that. If you want to talk about Verdugo being a 4-hole hitter, I agree. I don't think Alex Verdugo is a 4-hole hitter. He's more of a 6 guy. That I agree with. But you can't take shots at Alex Verdugo because at the end of the day, there's a lot more there to Verdugo than what you're talking about. You're simply talking numbers. Verdugo has been more than the numbers for the New York Yankees, and that's where that focus needs to be. And at the end of the day, you know, Alex Verdugo having a 739 OPS is in career norms. Not a lot of people come over here and do their career norms or exceed expectations. But the main thing about Alex Verdugo, and I'm going to show this real quick because Doogie's my guy. He goes more so than the ABs. Again, doesn't strike out. That's everything the Yankees need. He sprays the ball all over the place, as you can tell. All right? Fielding, he's been arguably the best left fielder in Major League Baseball defensively. There is so much more to his game than simply just looking at some numbers on a line. There's too much more to his game than that. Too much more to his game than just that. That's the thing you got to talk about when you look at Alex Verdugo as a whole. Ruben says Boston has 7 hitters with an 800 or higher OPS. We have 2. Our offense has been Volpe, Soto, and Judge, with the occasion of Verdugo or Stanton. Facts. And these are all things that we're about to get into. But again, I want to keep your guys' voicemails active. I want to keep them going because we still got more rolling in. I want to get to as many as I can today. Let's go.
Good morning, PD.
Yes, sir.
Gabagool.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's your boy Kev Boogie, and man, oh, these fucking Yankees, man. I hate when they play like this. I hate when they look like this. But what can I say, right?
Yeah.
It happens. It happens, right?
It happens.
It's always something about being at Fenway that I just feel like the Yankees just don't play good there. I don't know what it is, man. We lost 3 of the last 4 games, and the same trends have continued. The same players that aren't producing, not coming through with bases loaded, no outs, and a 3-0 count is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think any other team. I think any other team would have been at least able to score one run there.
Facts.
And now to start in pitching, two very, bad starts in a row. And I pray that is not a sign of things to come, because they've been a large part of the reason why our record is this good and why we've been winning this many games. So hopefully, Rodon and Stroh can bounce back and we're able to play well starting with the Orioles tomorrow, because this is not the type of play that you want to have going into one of the most important series of the year, because we have to hold down first place. That is essential. We need that.
Correct.
So I pray to God these guys could, maybe do a team activity today, get on the field, some practice, and get it together, because
maybe they play bocce ball.
We have to win this series against the O's. Then we got Atlanta after this. Like, it's not getting any easier. They got to get it together. So let's see what happens. Go Yankees.
Appreciate you, Kev Boogie. Maybe they should play bocce ball. Maybe they go to Bella Vista. Maybe the Yankees head to Bella Vista. They play a little bocce ball today with Simon. They get over the curse of Brett Gardner. All right? Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's what they do today. Apparently there's a curse of Brett Gardner. Simon's a great guy. He's a strange guy. I love Simon. I love the guy. What do you want me to do? Let's get to another voicemail, guys, and I promise you we're going to get to more of them. Let's get to one more voicemail, and then we're going to go ahead and get right into possible solutions for the New York Yankees. So let's get to the next voicemail here.
Yo, what's going on, man? Good morning. God bless everyone in Jesus' name. It's truth always.
My brother
Pete, what's good, man?
What's up, fam?
I hope you're feeling better, man. My brother,
Decent.
definitely use that lemon and ginger. It'll knock out whatever sickness you're going through.
Okay, a little lemon
and
ginger.
Let's continue. I'm sick of seeing Gleyber Torres, bro. Like,
you're not
Lord
the only
forgive
one.
me. Lord forgive me. But I'm sick of seeing Gleyber Torres. That dude is basura. Like, I mean, in every sense of the word.
Facts.
I mean,
He
wow.
is. He really is.
And opportunities that we had yesterday to try to capitalize. I mean, to be honest, we can't blame this on Boone. We can't blame this on no one else. Yo, I'm sick of seeing Gleyber, bro. I don't know why we're not trading him. He's a free agent. He's gonna leave. We're not gonna sign him. Let's just give him up for some bullpen help. We can at least do that. And send someone from the minors up to the majors. I don't care who it is. And I don't care if it's Peraza is batting 199 or 169. I don't care what it is. It's still better than Gleyber.
Yeah.
Enough is enough, man. My brothers, salute to the Yankee chat. What's good, everyone? Peace. In Jesus' name.
My guy, I truly, truly appreciate you, my friend. Truth always, folks. We appreciate you. And you're right, man. Look, I understand why everybody is so frustrated with Gleyber Torres. We get it. Gleyber gotta know. Gleyber knows he's ass right now. It's not even an insult to call Gleyber Torres ass. I'm pretty sure he even knows it at this point. Let's be honest here. He's playing every day. He's looking up at the scoreboard. He's looking up at the big old little Jumbotron thing. And he said, shit, look at me. I'm almost hitting under 220 again. Wow, am I ever going to get better? What happened to me? I put all this work. What the hell happened? Maybe it's that big dumbass leg kick that you got, Gleyber. I never played ball, but I think I can tell. It's that big dumbass leg kick you go. I'm late. Let me try again. I'm late. Oh, let me do it again. I'm late. Maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe that's part of the reason. Try a little toe tap. I mean, at this point right now, you might as well try anything, my brother. You might as well try anything at this point to figure something out. You might as well try anything to figure something out. So now, there is concern that Anthony Rizzo is going to be out for a while. We got a super chat.
Thank you for being a friend.
Boone wouldn't make it back from Bella Vista, Pete. Nah. If he goes out there with Simon, he ain't making it back. I'm gonna warn Aaron Boone not to do it. Just because I'm a human, I care about other humans. I am gonna warn Aaron Boone. Do not go to Bella Vista, brother. Don't go to Bella Vista, Mr. Boone. Don't do it, brother. Aaron, listen to me. Again, just because I like you as a person don't go to Bella Vista. Don't do it. Don't even make the attempt. The Yankees are concerned, according to Brian Hoke, this is a recent update today, that they are concerned with the status of Anthony Rizzo. As I said earlier, when Anthony Rizzo comes out of a game, it's had to be something that's bothering him. So apparently it's a lower right arm injury that is bothering Anthony Rizzo, and I would not be shocked to see Anthony Rizzo head to the IL. Now, one of the big names that everybody was immediately jumping to, and rightfully so, was this man right here, and that is Ben Rice. Ben Rice has put up video game numbers over the last 2 years. For anybody who had a concern about Ben Rice and said maybe it's not real, maybe what he's doing is not realistic, he's shut up any of that doubt. He has really put it together, and he has been very, very good. His overall minor league numbers this year, 275 average, 393 on base percentage, 925 OPS, 15 home runs in 222 ABs. But Ben Rice, a lot of people feel, profiles better as a catcher. He's played first base. He does a bit of first base. But a lot of people feel he profiles better as a catcher. In Somerset, he even caught Garrett Cole. And Cole praised the way that he caught. So I think that is something that can make a lot of sense. But if I were to say who should get the chance, I believe it is this guy right here. I think TJ Rumfield deserves the chance at first base. If the Yankees decide that Rizzo's going to miss some time, and mind you, let me just come back. Let me cut over to the big screen here real quick again. Let me just remind you guys of something real quick. Before the Yankees even go to a Rice or a TJ Rumfield, honestly, I believe they stick DJ LeMahieu there and just put Oswaldo Cabrera at third base. Is that the right option? In my opinion, no. If Anthony Rizzo misses time, the Yankees should take, listen to me. The Yankees should take every opportunity to see if TJ Rumfield is a legitimate solution moving forward. You're not replacing him because let's remember here, Anthony Rizzo's a big favorite in that clubhouse. He's a leader in that clubhouse. But an injury gives you every opportunity and every reason to plug somebody in and go, he could potentially be the guy next year. Let me tell you guys quickly about TJ Rumfield. I learned about TJ Rumfield this offseason from the great John Brophy. I said, Ben Rice, future first baseman? He said, no, TJ Rumfield. I said, oh, okay. Let me learn about Rumfield. Well, the Yankees promoted him very, very quickly to AAA. He's not on the 40-man roster, so yeah, you got to get him there. But so far this year, hitting .305, 370 on base percentage, and an .811 OPS. He is also, this is the big one here, folks. He is also a Gold Glover at first base in the minor leagues. He is also a very large target at first base. 6'5", 225 pounds. He's only 24 years old. He's a left-handed hitter at Yankee Stadium, that short porch. If he could find 10 to 15 homers a year, 20 homers a year, have a good on-base percentage, maybe lower average, playing Gold Glove defense at first base, that is everything you would want. And for me, with a team who hasn't got great production at first base, if you could improve defensively, which many people believe that TJ Rumfield would be able to do for the Yankees, I think you handle that right now. I think if you're the Yankees, now if I'm the New York Yankees, I'll tell you what I do. I will look at third base and I'd say, hey, look, man, I know our record is great. I get it. But enough is enough. Oswaldo Cabrera and DJ LeMahieu. Look, man, at this point, the third base could be covered by you guys, but you're going to split a little bit of time there. Waldo's going to get a little bit more time over there. And TJ Rumfield is going to get called up, and we're going to give this kid a shot. We're going to let this kid play until Anthony Rizzo is back and ready, and we're going to see what he has. You made it to AAA this year. You performed very, very well. We know for a fact you should be able to field at this level and field at an above-average clip. Good enough for us. Put him over there. Put him over there. Now, that's first base. The Yankees don't have many infielders that could jump into this club in the minors this year. A lot of people want to bring up Oswald Peraza. All right, you want to bring up Oswald Peraza? Everybody knows how big of a fan I am of Oswald Peraza, and I have been for a very long time. Everybody knows that. Anybody here who's watched me, you know it. But this ain't cutting it. Guys, I'm sorry. This is not cutting it. He is hitting 173. I repeat, he is hitting 173. If you feel that maybe the New York Yankees have handled him wrong, valid. That's valid. You can make some arguments there. But here's one thing that Peraza has not done. And I'm just going to keep it 100 because that's what we do here at NYYU. Whether I'm a fan of the kid or not, whether I hope he does well or not, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is he has not handled the adversity and turned it into positivity. He has not been able to grab the bull by the horns and go, call me up. Guess what? If this kid had Rumfield's numbers right now, he'd have a legitimate beef to say, why am I not at second base? Us, as content creators, would have his back 180%. Call him up. But the best thing right now for Gleyber Torres is he ain't doing dick. So what's it matter? That's the best thing for Gleyber Torres right now. He ain't doing shit. Mary Ellen Ford with the super chat says, the question is, what will the Yankees do to fix the problems that are glaring? Stanton, it's a tough one. We'll talk about that. But Oswald Peraza is screwing himself because he's had a golden opportunity right now. Not saying the Yankees would guarantee him to be called up, but holy shit, they'd make him talk. They would make him talk. The only other guy in the Yankees minor league right now, because Yorbit Vivas is still rehabbing, he's still trying to get back to it, is Benjamin Cowles. And Benjamin Cowles is having a very, very good year in AA. I expect him to finish the year in AAA. Jared Cerna is too low in the minor leagues to be up now. But you're looking at somebody who could potentially be the Yankees' second baseman next season if a team doesn't look to trade for him now. Because I can see this guy's name coming up a lot. We saw him in Somerset, and he looks like a major league ball player. He really does. Benjamin Cowles looks like a guy that could break out. Hitting .301 this year, is a second baseman. Plays third base and second base. .378 on base percentage, .855 OPS. It's going to be interesting to see how quickly the Yankees bring him up to AAA. But again, this is not going to be a guy that is going to take over. Caleb Durbin is still out. He is injured still. Caleb Durbin right now being injured doesn't help his cause. When Durbin gets back, does he have a couple of strong weeks and the Yankees look at it being July something? Got to make changes. We still got a good month or so until the Yankees really got to decide, is Gleyber Torres going to be the second baseman the rest of the way? Catcher? I don't think the Yankees are making any changes there. I know a lot of people want to talk about Augustin Ramirez. Let that kid develop. He is having a phenomenal year. He looks every single part of potentially being a superstar for the Yankees. Let him keep doing his thing. For the bullpen, a guy I'm kind of shocked that hasn't been called up yet, and I'm not joking when I say I'm actually kind of shocked by this, is Jack Neely. I think Jack Neely is going to get a chance at some point this year. Kid is 6'8", pitching to a 2.6 ERA. He's gotten hit here his last couple of outings. 31 innings, 51 strikeouts. This is a swing and missed guy. This is something the New York Yankees have to have in their bullpen at some point this year. He's cheap. He's in your system. All you do is call him up. Neely is a guy that got to be there. Yoendrys Gomez is a guy that I still don't know. If anybody got a legitimate beef, Yoendrys Gomez is one of those guys that probably should have a legitimate beef. Every time the Yankees call him up, he comes in games, he strikes batters out. But the New York Yankees, for whatever reason, Yoendrys Gomez is a guy that just doesn't ever stick in the Yankees bullpen. Why? He's also a swing and miss guy out of the bullpen. The Yankees have right-handed solutions. Left-handed solutions, on the other hand, no pun intended, they don't really have. They don't have a lot of the lefties over there. But they got the right-handers. The solutions are all there. You got Tanner Scott out there. You got a lot of guys available potentially. A lot of teams are also going to be in need of left-handed relief pitching. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But those are some of the internal solutions that the New York Yankees can find themselves looking at. When you look at external, there's a few big names you guys already know I love. Luis Rengifo, who unfortunately left yesterday's game, I believe, with a wrist contusion. So that sucks. But Rengifo's a guy who fits the Yankees. So before anybody panics about a lot of the cold you see there from Luis Rengifo, the difference is he's not a guy that goes up there and just hits bullets all over the place. He puts the ball in play. Luis Rengifo does not strike out. Top 91 percentile. He puts the ball in play. That's why you don't see these unbelievable exit velos. You don't see all that. He's a guy that yesterday, if he's up with bases loaded, no outs, you have a really good feeling he at least would put the ball in play. He's also not the greatest defender at third base, a little better at second base. But those are good possibilities again for the Yankees. Ryan McMahon, third base, potential first base even. Is he going to be traded? Will the Yankees give up what it would take to get a guy like Ryan McMahon? Will the Yankees offer up a Spencer Jones for a Ryan McMahon? I don't know. But let me tell you this. The Colorado Rockies will ask for him because they don't have to trade him. The Colorado Rockies would very well sit there and go, he's available, but at our price. And they're right. He has a great contract. He has an amazing contract. So if you're the Colorado Rockies and you're sitting on this great deal, you're looking at a player that's having a great year. A lot of people want him. I would start my conversation with Spencer Jones. Would you be willing to do that? Would the Yankees do that? I don't know. Tampa Bay has some players. I'm going to talk about those momentarily. Christian Walker is another guy. But this is a team. This is a hard one for me. Christian Walker, by the way, would be a great get for the New York Yankees. He's a very good, one of the best defensive first basemen in baseball. Christian Walker. But would the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are just coming off of a World Series appearance, would the D-backs say, we'll trade him, no problem? I don't know about that. I don't know if they would do that. But he is a very, very, very good defender at first. And he has good pop with the bat. 820 OPS, 483 slug, and 337 on base percentage. I don't know. I can't bring myself to that. Some of you guys have mentioned, well, Tampa Bay Rays. Would the Tampa Bay Rays be willing to cut some deals with the New York Yankees? Would the Tampa Bay Rays be willing to say, we'll help you guys out. Let's talk, Yanks. Let's figure out some sort of deal that we could possibly make. I don't know if the Rays would be willing to do that, but there's potential options there. And everybody knows, if you know me well, you know there's a guy over there that's one of my favorite players in baseball that's not a Yankee. Yandy Diaz. Oh, that's my guy. You remember the great call? You guys remember the great home run call Carlos Rodon? Stepping up to the plate is Yandy Diaz. I got to admit, one of my favorite players in baseball outside of the Yankees. Pitch hit in the air to deep right field. He's one of my favorites. I'm just saying. Yandy Diaz. I can see it right now, folks. Having a down year. He is. He's having a down year. He is. No doubt about it. But we're going to a team like the New York Yankees with one Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and all this other stuff. With the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays put anything aside and say, let's go ahead and make this deal. We could figure this deal out. Would the Tampa Bay Rays maybe consider Isaac Paredes, who's a guy that beats the shit out the Yankees? Would they consider an Isaac Paredes deal? I don't know. Not the greatest defender at third base. Also very young. Yandy Diaz on the other side is 32, close to becoming a free agent. I don't know exactly when his day is, but he's close. Would they make a deal like that with a Yandy Diaz? I don't know. Would you be willing to trade some good players for a Yandy Diaz? Obviously, I wouldn't be looking to give up an Augusto Ramirez. I wouldn't be looking to give up anything like that. But if you could figure out maybe a decent package, would you give up a Will Warren for Yandy Diaz plus? I would. 100% I would. Would you give up a Ben Rice for Diaz? It's up to you guys. But here's the thing that we are obviously piecing together for you guys here. There is a lot of options for the Yankees. A lot of options means little excuse. His team has played great ball. His team is looking very good. And there's a lot of options available. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys. Let's get to the next one.
Hey, Pete. Greg, New York. Not a good series against the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yankees got exposed big time. They really got a problem at catcher. Rizzo's out. They got some holes in this team. They need to be fixed. But I don't know. Like I said last week, my phone call last week about using some of the prospects. But like I said, for some reason, this organization doesn't want to use them. You got a kid that's double A. Ramirez is knocking the cover off the ball. Why not bring him up for a couple of weeks and see what he can do? John Wright sitting down in AAA. Bring him up for a week or two to see what he can do. You know, you can't just keep stockpiling prospects and expect to keep them all if they're supposed to be so good. I'm just saying, but this team's got some holes they need to fill quickly. You know, because Baltimore this week, that's going to be a tough series. Peace out.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, but you don't, there's certain players you do that with. A lot of pitchers, you could go from AA to the majors, especially relievers that got the stuff that can handle it. A Neely's a guy that you go AA to the majors. A guy like Augusto Ramirez, who is having an amazing year, you let that kid keep developing. He's played a lot of first base. Obviously, he's not a first baseman. Maybe over time he develops to an average first baseman defensively. But his calling card is that he's a power hitting catcher. And you want him to get reps at catcher. You don't just want to call guys up because they're doing well in the minors. It doesn't necessarily work that way. Now, your guys at the AAA level, your Rumfield, your Rice, you got debates on that one. That's fair. I agree. You got legitimate debates on that one.
Yo, what's up, Pete? It's your boy Chris Silva.
My brother.
Locked and loaded here with NYYU. I mean, just got to say, the Boston series is one of those series that we want to forget. Honestly,
Agreed.
Losing 2 out of 3 to the bum-ass Boston Red Sox was unacceptable. especially I was watching the game. And then bases loaded, nobody out, thinking that we're going to break this thing open. And then next thing you know, we don't score nothing.
Facts.
I literally was furious like you guys. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But one thing that you guys said, I don't know if it was you or Francis saying it last night, was it's good to have these problems now, better than like August or even September at that.
That's right. We got a lot of time.
I say right now with, whatever's going on with Rizzo, it's tough, but at the same time, it's the next man up. So I believe that they're going to call somebody up from AAA. Hopefully it's TJ Runfield or somebody else. But we'll see what happens. The series coming up with Orioles, it's an important one. They have to do something. They have to make a statement and get back at the Orioles for the way that they did the last series over there in Baltimore.
Agreed.
But I just want to see your feel on it. Shout out to you again. Shout out to you, to Francis, Designated Spitters. You already guys know, and you for life. And I'll see you at September 14th at the event with my wife.
Can't wait.
So
Let's
and
go.
She sends the regards as well. My wife's name is Maggie. Take care.
Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Say hi to Maggie for us also. We appreciate you. September 14th, guys, get your tickets. Do not wait. NYYU Day Part 2. We right behind Juan Soto. Do not miss on getting those tickets, guys. Over these next couple of months, that's going to be one of the hottest tickets out. It's well underpriced, undervalued. Those tickets are going to go. Trust me, man. Those tickets are going to go. Get your tickets now. Do not wait, because telling you, man, we're about to hit July. July and August, those shits are going to go like hotcakes. So make sure you're getting your tickets ASAP. You want to be there with us. They're going to go, folks. I'm telling you.
Pete, your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? That was a terrible game yesterday. This lack of not hitting.
He's back.
Well, except for the gift from God. But you know what it reminds me of, Pete? This lack of hitting, it sort of reminds me of Bocce over here. I make good shots. My teammates don't screw up. They don't want to help me win. That's what the game was yesterday, Bocce. I'm telling you, these hitters have got to start hitting the ball better here. Enough is enough of the ping-ponging. Every single day, Boone finds a way for this team to lose, I'm telling you. And we got to get some better production from first base. I mean, nothing against Rizzo, but, we got to do something here. We're not getting any production. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yeah, bye.
Appreciate you, Simon. Thank you. Simon is a rare character, man. There's not many like Simon. We got 2 more voicemails, guys. I'm going to wrap up today's show.
Hey, yo, Joey Bag of Donuts.
Ove. Let's go.
How's everybody doing? Pete, how you doing? Happy late Father's Day. Hope everybody had a great day yesterday, got to relax. Of course, we didn't because of that baseball game, but what are you going to do? It's July 17th, and we still have the best record in baseball, or at least the most wins.
Yep.
But I'm not going to hit the panic button. I mean, I know it was the Red Sox, but I'm not going to hit the panic button. But we got to figure out this bullpen. Ian Hamilton has an option. Send him down. He's not doing anything to help us here right now.
True.
Call up Gomez. And what does Neely have left to prove in Double-A? Get
Nothing.
him up here. I mean, Kaylee's pitched okay, but Caleb Ferguson, he's got to go. I mean, this bullpen needs to be blown up. I'm sorry, you can't trust anybody out of it. Why are we taking Caleb Ferguson out of a game? Granted, it's Caleb Ferguson to bring in Weaver to face Devers. I mean, it's
no confidence.
That's the one bonehead thing I've seen Boone do so far this year. Anyway. Let's get back on a winning track. Let's go beat up on Baltimore. I don't want to say sweep them because we all know how hard that would be, but let's go win the series and then go beat up on the Braves. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk soon. See ya.
Nah, Joey Bag of Donuts over. Hey, look, man, you're not wrong. Look, there's a lot of guys that are on the 40-man in the bullpen that could come up and help this club. Clayton Beater's on there. We already know about, and like you said, Yoendrys Gomez is another guy that's on there. Now, you mentioned yesterday, I had a problem with that too because, look, you're sitting there with a guy like Devers coming up. You got your lefty in. If your lefty can't get out of a lefty and you're not confident in him getting out of lefty, what's the point of having him as a lefty in the pen? That, to me, told me a lot about how the Yankees see Caleb Ferguson. You got Caleb Ferguson about to face Devers. The Yankees go, wait a second, hold up. Hold up a second. We're going to go to Weaver here. That is Caleb Ferguson's job. If you don't have confidence in Caleb Ferguson doing that, what the hell's he on the team for?
How you doing? How you doing? This is Angel Serrano from Orlando, Florida. Yo. Disastrous game yesterday, man.
Yes, sir.
The Yankees are sitting there like some suckers, man. They just got to be aggressive, and they stole on them. The Yankees got to do the same. They got to be aggressive. They got to start stealing second base, third base. Even if they get caught, they got to continue to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Put that ball in play and stop with the nonsense. They look like little girls there. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to get rid of DJ LeMahieu, Stanton, Glaber, maybe Trevino, because Trevino has been, good with the bat. But if he can't throw, man, the secret is out. So we got to do something. Either bring Agustin Ramirez or put Ben Rice in first base. We got to do something. And we have to at least make some good trades that we don't, give up the whole farm. We have to give up some players in order to get some quality players. So be it. We can't be scared of using the farm, because then we're going to be at the end deadbeats. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We can't be scared of nothing if we want to win a world championship.
Facts.
So these Yankees better regroup, because they got Baltimore now. They better go in there with a devastating mindset to go out there and to kill, to run, and hit. God bless you guys. Love NYYU. Pete, tremendous salute to you and everybody else. Love you guys to death from the moon and back. And take care now. Bye-bye.
Nah, bro. Look, Angel Serrano, we appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And you're right. Now, Augustine Ramirez, again, shouldn't be an option at catcher right now, but Ben Rice has caught. I don't know if that's something the Yankees would do, but you're right what you said on the trade front. The Yankees got to make changes. There's no doubt about that. The Yankees got to go out there and look to potentially move some guys. If this is not the year, guys, then what is? That's my question. If this is not the year that you try to make significant moves, even if it means the Yankees might have to try to move some salary somehow, you got to do it. This is the year to do that. If you got to move some salary potential and maybe add a prospect to do that, to get some other players over, you might have to do it, guys. This is the year. If the Yankees want to win a World Series, they're positioned to do it. They just got to make the right moves. No doubt about it. But guys, again, I wanted to give a shout out here to our new partner, SportsSpider.com. Guys, if you're tired of searching multiple websites for sports news, SportsSpider.com has you covered. They collect the latest articles, videos, and podcasts from around the web and organize them by your favorite teams. If you want to stay as updated as possible on our New York Yankees, hit the link in the description and check out SportsSpider.com. Check them out, folks. Again, as you can see, today's show right there, right in front of your face, is All Rise, and we are the featured source of all news for SportsSpider.com. If I just hit play right here, guess who's going to pop up? There he is, that handsome son of a bitch. I can go a little further back. Oh, look at that guy. There he is. Oh, yeah, baby. So make sure you lock it in. That's it right there. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance put it there. But I'll go ahead and get her a little aggravated this morning and throw it in there myself. Trust me. She gets pissed when anybody does that. But, good morning. Good morning is the best way I could put it. But with that being said, guys, we are having a big series coming up against the Baltimore Orioles, as you guys already know. Let's go. There's the mad faces. I tell you right now. Who's that? Let me see. Let me double check one thing real quick. I want to see what the first matchup is. First matchup is going to be Nestor Cortez against Albert Suarez for the Baltimore Orioles. They're having some problems with the pen. He is pitching to a 1.81 ERA in 44 innings. So Albert Suarez has been pretty good, and he's going against Nestor Cortez. That is the first matchup of the Baltimore Orioles series. So we're going to see what happens, man. We're going to see what happens. But guys, this has been an extended episode of All Rise. There is no game today. We may have a special live chat for you guys later tonight. I don't want to say anything about it until it's confirmed, but I would say this. Probably expect us to be live tonight. We're probably going to have a live chat for you guys later tonight, maybe around 8:30, 9 o'clock, just to give you guys an update on that. But as it gets closer, I will confirm that with you guys, and we'll go from there. But with that being said, this has been an amazing episode of All Rise. I understand, we got a lot of concern out there, but the Yankees have time. If I could tell you guys one thing, it is June 17th. The Yankees have time to make changes. Hopefully they make changes because, again, I asked the question, if the year is not now, then when is it? The year has to be now. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Thank you for everything.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up, sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been.